The Kelowna Rockets got off to a great start this season, winning their first 10 games and 20 of their first 22. That set the stage for another fabulous season.
Merkley and Chartier's starts were pretty impressive, and then I felt that when we weren't that good, Jackson Whistle was great.
Naturally, there was a bit of a letdown after that, but the team continued to play well and pile up the points. The difference this season is despite the best record in the league, the team decided to be very active at the trade deadline, picking up difference makers in defenseman Josh Morrissey and Leon Draisaitl. The Oilers' first rounder made a stacked team even more explosive.
I think that he's become a fan favorite here for sure. And Morrissey, I think when we get him back healthy, playing, he's going to be an exciting player. I think he's got lots to offer, and he's always been a big game player.
There's definitely a little different attitude here in Kelowna. I mean, this team has won 50 games 3 years in a row now, and that's something that takes a lot of work.
The Rockets are now in the record books with that third straight 50-win season, becoming only the third WHL and fourth CHL team to do so. Now the team will begin to focus on the playoffs. 3 straight years the team had short series to end their season. It's hoped the added players, plus the experience of falling apart against Portland last year, will propel this team to a deep postseason.
When you play an opposition, you try to grind them down and you try to take the will out of them. And I think that that's what happened to us last year, is our will got taken out of us, and I think we learned from that. Does it mean that, our will is going to be that much greater? I certainly hope so, but it doesn't guarantee anything.
It seems you can never have enough defensemen in the playoffs, as injuries can take their toll, so they are well positioned there.
You can be short forwards and still get along, but you can never have enough defensemen, and they always have great value.
The total sum of all their goalies' playoff experience in the WHL is just 44 minutes for Jackson Whistle 2 seasons ago, so that might be a concern. But this is a team that doesn't rely on a goalie to steal games like Tri-Cities. They just need to be solid and make the saves they should make.
I'm pretty sure that Whistle will be just fine, and either of the other two, whatever one would go in, will do fine. But we're going to ride the horse that brought us here, and that's Whistle.
Recently, Lambert had an old teammate come in and help with practice. Former Penguins coach Dan Bilesma watched a few games and then ran a practice. After a Stanley Cup in his first try, good Pittsburgh teams stumbled in following seasons, and he knows all too well about sky-high expectations.
You build in your team, how you play and how you play as a group, because that's how you're going to need to play in the playoffs. And the expectations, they just don't give it to you. They don't give you the trip to the finals and then on to the Quebec. They don't give you that. You have to go out and earn it as a group, and that's really, you have to instill that in how you play the game.
And they're all from media, from people around the league. That's not within the team. We try to focus game by game, shift by shift, and I think that's what makes us so successful.
Going to playoffs, I know the main goal is to bring a championship back to Kelowna for sure, and I think that's what our focus is, and we can't get too ahead of ourselves now. It's always one game, one series at a time.
Overall, it was another super season in K-Town, and fans here have been very fortunate the last few years. For many, nothing short of a berth in the WHL finals would be deemed a success. Still, that's a long way off, and an exciting and long postseason awaits.
Would Leon Draisaitl get an assist on that play? Yeah, I think he will.